welcome. Today we are going to be making egg cups, and this one's a really great recipe for both meal prepping and just for quick lunches on the go. So the recipe calls for spinach and eggs along with some cheese, and these are really great because you can customize them the way that you want. On my cutting board I have some garlic, but I also have some onion because I really like mine veggie heavy because you always have to get in your fiber, as you know. Spinach is really easy to use, so we're just going to saute up all of our vegetables, break our eggs into our little pan, and then cook them. So let's get started. So first things first, we're going to chop up our vegetables, and this is really simple. You always want to keep a little claw when you're chopping, and I'm using a really sharp knife, so my tomatoes are just being sliced through. And you can really cut everything down to whatever size you want. Since it's getting sauteed, it will get smaller anyways, so just leaving that in mind. And I'll probably do halves or maybe even fourths on my tomatoes here. And again, the recipe didn't call for tomatoes, but the really good thing about these egg cups is that you can customize them. So I've seen people get really creative with theirs. They've used bacon, they add cottage cheese for extra protein, they use mushrooms, pretty much any combination of vegetable that you like, you could put in. I've seen people put in turkey as well. So really just the world is your oyster. And so here you could choose to chop your spinach up, or you could just let it wilt down. Since we're putting it into cups, I'm just going to take some clumps of it and chop it a little finer. You can also use frozen spinach for this if you have it. Whatever green that you like works for this in this situation. Spinach is really mild. It has really great iron in it. It's also filled with vitamins A, K, and vitamin C. So the darker the green, the more vitamin C it has, which is really good for our immunity. And frankly, we could all use a little more vitamin C. So I'm just giving mine a rough chop here, but again, anytime you are adding vegetables, chop it to whatever size that you like. I also, again, decided to add some vegetables to it because we should have 2.5 cups of vegetables a day, and spinach really kind of wilts down and gets smaller, so that's kind of why I'm buffering in with my other vegetables. Also for flavor, I love some onion and garlic. Okay, so I've cut up all of my vegetables, and now the next thing that we have to do is make our little egg cups. And in this case, we're just using 1 egg per cup, but you know, if you want to get multiple eggs, or if you're looking for more protein, there's a couple different ways to do that. You can either increase the amount of eggs that you're putting in per cup, or you could also add, again, cottage cheese. Another one that is a really great egg option is tofu, actually. It subs in for eggs with a texture really nicely, so you could cut some of that up and add it. But I'm just prepping my eggs here by cutting them, and then I'm going to take a fork and I'm gonna beat up that yolk so we're making little scrambles inside of the cup. And as I'm doing that, I just want to highlight again how fantastic this recipe is, because you can really make it your own. If you are really interested in a dairy-free option, you can always do that with no cheese. If you are interested in a higher protein option, as I said before, there's a lot of different ways to do that. If you're interested in just making your life a little easier, people all the time tend to freeze their egg cups and prep a whole ton of them and then pop them in the microwave and just go. So they are a super great hack for making sure that breakfast is eaten. And I would know, because I tend to skip breakfast a lot, that this is one of my favorite ways to make sure that I have something nutritious in the morning without making it difficult for me or having to wake up earlier to do it. So those are all scrambled, and we're going to now saute our vegetables. Okay, so we are at our stove, and what we're going to do now is saute our vegetables. So I'm going to take everything that I just chopped, and I'm just going to throw it in the pan. I'm not adding any oil because a lot of my vegetables have liquids in them, so it's just going to wilt down anyways. And this should take about 3 minutes. It might take a little more for me since I have more in my pan, but just a quick saute to wilt everything down. Okay, I'm going to add my spinach. And then we're going to add my tomatoes. And I'm just going to stir all of that together until it's cooked. So one of the reasons that we want to cook down the vegetables is because that extra water is going to make our eggs taste watery. So we're really just trying to release all of that extra liquid. And in my case, I clearly have more because I'm using tomatoes and onions, but the spinach doesn't hold on to liquid that much. As you can see, it's already pretty wilted. So just cooking it until everything is kind of dry to both incorporate those flavors, but also to make sure that your eggs don't taste watery. Okay, so we've sauteed and we're letting that cool down, cook through a little bit more. What we have to do now is our egg cup prep. So our recipe just calls for a salt-pepper blend, but I'm using salt, pepper, and garlic along with onion powder, basil, and paprika because, again, the best part about this recipe is that you can customize it. So I'm just doing a little sprinkle in each. If you're ever unsure about how much to season something, just pour it into your hand and then give it a pinch. And also, when you're seasoning, it's always really important to know what seasonings don't have salt in them and which ones do, especially if there are medical reasons to be paying attention to that. So usually I'll start with my salt, pepper, and garlic blend, but I'll also add extra garlic. In this case, since we sauteed the garlic, I don't need to do that, but I'm just gonna go through and season all of my cups. And when I was growing up, my mom used to add basil to my stuff, so that's why I have basil here. It's definitely not necessary. Fresh basil would definitely be so great, but I haven't started my basil for this season yet. But I'm really excited about gardening for this year. And then we're gonna use our paprika. And that way everything is just nice and flavorful. Give it a little stir. And in my pan here, I have silicone muffin cups just to go along with my muffin tin. And you don't have to use them. I think it makes it a little easier just to pull them out when the time comes. But those are all mixed together. So next we're going to add our cheese and our vegetables. I'm using shredded cheese because that's what I have, but I definitely also have block cheese if I was interested in more. And this recipe, you can use as much or as little cheese as you'd like, depending on how cheesy you want it. I'm using about, I'd say like 1/4 of a bag here, so this is an 8-ounce bag. And again, if you can't have dairy or if you want something else in your egg cup, please, please, please feel free to add it. You know, like, this recipe is really just inspiration and to help you guys to feel more comfortable with exploring food, but it doesn't have to be the way that you use the food itself. Okay, I have distributed my cheese around. It's a little messy, but you know, it is my kitchen, so I'm going to be the one to have to clean it up, and that's okay with me. Giving it another stir. And as you can see, the more things you add into your egg cup, the more it fills up. So just keeping that in mind, that you don't want to overfill them so that they don't overflow, but you do have a lot of space to play with here. Just making sure everything's incorporated. And now I'm going to add my vegetables. So here's my sauteed vegetable mixture, and I'm just going to split it among my cups. And so if you're looking to do like a big meal prep batch, what I would do is I would get a 6-cup muffin tin. And again, these silicone cups are really, really great for this. Or you could also use the paper ones, whatever works for you, just so that you don't have to scoop them out. I always like the silicone. I think it helps a lot. And I didn't have to use any extra oil when I made my cups because the silicone's going to let it pop out really nicely, which is another thing that I love. And you just keep batch making these. You could even put them in the blender first as an option and just pour your egg mixture on top of all of the ingredients in your egg cup to make it easier and more efficient, because these cook so quickly. You see, that only took about a minute. So we're going to put these in our oven. I'm going to clean off this a little bit so it doesn't get burnt on, and then we're gonna let them cook for about 15 minutes. Okay, so I think that my cups took more than 15 minutes for sure. But here they are. They're so cute. And they're just out of the oven, so I'm gonna let them cool down. And then once they cool down, I'm going to take them out of their little wrappers right here. And I'm just going to put them in a Tupperware that I'm gonna put in the fridge, and I'm going to try to eat through these over the course of the week. I'll probably eat 2 at a time. Just to, get my protein in, and it's gonna be really helpful because I've got a busy week going on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this recipe as much as I did, and I hope to, hear all of the modifications that y'all are making and what works best for everybody. So thank you so much for making this with me, and I'll see you on another video. Ciao!